back to Two Dudes in a Cup. It's been like 3 months.
Has it been that long?
I think so. I think that's the last time it was
Seems like it's been like a year.
Yeah. It's like it seems like we haven't done this at all this year yet. It's like last year was the last time we did it or something.
It seems like it,
right?
Yeah.
Well, there's not a whole lot to cover. We were gonna do this last week because I was like, "Hey, Jason, the Xbox Developer Direct is the day that we're recording," and we paused to get to this week, and we should have just recorded last week.
Yeah, we should have because it seems like nothing really came about that.
There
to be honest with you.
were a couple things which obviously we're going to discuss, but yeah, I could have. I'm not. It didn't get me excited. I know there were some rumors floating around that people were talking about maybe we were going to get an Activision update since it's all official. It's gone through all the channels and everything. And in the middle of it, they said a new person is trying to join, and I was like, maybe. And then it popped up with Square Enix, and I was like, oh, okay, maybe they'll have another surprise. Spoiler, there was no other surprise guest. It was just Square Enix.
Yeah.
But that's fine because Square Enix is adding an addition. We'll cover their game first, called Visions of Mana. They seemed very excited about it.
Is it what kind of style is it?
Yes.
Yes, what?
Uh-huh.
So you don't even know.
The gameplay sort of reminded me of like Monster Hunter, kind of an open world kind of setting.
Yeah. Like most games.
Right, today anyway. The from what they were talking about, it looks like it was a spin-off from like the original Final Fantasy. I think it came off of Final Fantasy Adventure. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Usually
I wasn't
Enix.
super interested.
Right.
But that's okay. Because if you missed anything, their last entry was in 2007 for the Mana series.
Oh, okay.
So it's only been 17 years.
Okay.
But again, they're very excited about it, so there was that.
Doesn't sound exciting to me at all.
Like I said, this Developer Direct, I was kind of let down because, like, most of the time it's like the E3 stuff that you're really excited for, and I just...
Ever since COVID came in the picture, it fucked everything up.
COVID has fucked everything.
It really has. There's no more E3. It's done.
Nope.
And I was hoping to go because right before COVID, that's when they opened it up to the public. And I was going to get tickets and I wanted to go, but no.
We'll save the big one that they did here, but they did show us a look at Avowed, which essentially, so it's made by Obsidian, the team that did New Vegas, the Fallout New Vegas.
Okay.
Which one of the it was the chair, I promise you. You got a loose little leg here. I was just fiddling with it.
Oh my goodness.
So it looks kind of like Oblivion style kind of game, or like an Elder Scrolls, Elder Scrolls rather.
Like most games.
That's just
there's no creative skill.
Not really.
Really, there's not.
It's been a long time since I've played a game that I was like, and we'll talk about the game that you and I are playing right now. But it's been a long time. I think Mass Effect was probably the last game I really fell in love with.
Mass Effect and Witcher.
Witcher was good, yeah.
Witcher. But yes, Mass Effect.
So Avowed, sure. it looks, yeah, it kind of it doesn't really look like it's remastering anything or it's. We'll see. It did not look very
promising.
Yeah, it looks okay.
I mean, are you gonna buy it?
I mean, it's gonna be on Game Pass. I'm assuming.
Are you gonna download and play it?
Probably.
Probably not.
I might.
Do you have enough space?
Well, I don't play Call of Duty, so yeah.
Good one. 200. I actually looked at it just to double. 284.
It's insane.
I love Warzone though.
Aura History Untold. It's a real-time strategy game, reminiscent of Civ, Civilization for all you non-hipsters out there, non-hip, whatever.
The one viewer. That's
right. Watching. Yeah. Appreciate you.
Yeah, for sure. Trust me, we'll do better.
It's
his fault.
Shut up. No, it looks. It's a real-time strategy game. It's a hard genre not to. It's got its niche player base. The one that they went pretty in depth on was the Senua Saga, Hellblade 2.
I'm tired of that. I don't give a crap about that game.
I didn't play the first one.
I didn't either, but they've been hyping this up for how many years now?
A while.
Yes, a long time, and I'm just done with it.
When did the first one come out?
And honestly, there hasn't been no actual gameplay. Yeah, they'll say this is in the game engine. No, I haven't seen a gameplay yet. All I see is just game engine cutscenes.
Yeah. Senua, the first Senua.
Is it supposed to come out this year, right?
Yeah.
About time.
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice came out in 2017.
Yeah.
So it's been
I never
7
played that,
years.
But I mean, it looks cool. I mean, if it's going to ever come out, it's probably pushed about 2025.
Well, we'll see. I mean, who wants to deal with? But that's another thing we can discuss is GTA 6 comes out next year. I don't think anybody wants to bring a game out next year.
No,
it's probably just pointless.
No.
But the big thing that they were very excited about at the Xbox Developer Direct was Indiana Jones. And get this, Jason, it's going to be first person.
Oh, really?
Except when it's not first person.
Are you Harrison Ford?
I don't think it's Harrison Ford. I'm almost positive of it.
It's not internet.
Well, I mean, it's his likeness. It's his likeness, but the voice.
Does it look good? Does the graphics look? Did they show gameplay?
They did show gameplay. The only thing I don't understand is
how long was that gameplay?
Huh?
How long was the gameplay?
It was a significant amount of gameplay.
Okay, that's good. I'll have to check it out.
The only thing that it kind of struck me because I was like, I saw it. I was wondering why is it in first person?
Because for something like that, you would think like Uncharted.
Yeah.
You think of Uncharted, third person, so you can see the environment and see what you're doing.
Now, in fairness, we both have just literally just said, well, there doesn't look like anything new, so maybe they're trying to switch up the formula and not make it a Tomb Raider Uncharted clone.
The game's going to be shit. If it's first person, it's going to be
so
shit.
It's first person except for some navigation things, and obviously I'm sure there's cutscenes and stuff.
Oh.
I just don't know. It looked the gameplay didn't look clunky. Of course, I didn't see a controller in anybody's hands.
So it's like Mirage?
Sort of, but I don't think they're focusing really heavily on the parkour.
Is that the game? Mirage, right? Was that the game?
Mirror's Edge is what you're thinking.
Mirror's Edge.
Yeah.
Why did I think about
the Assassin's Creed?
Yeah. The parkour in that was good.
Yeah. The one thing that I will likely play it. I mean, it's Indiana Jones.
Is it on Game Pass?
It's gonna be
that's right.
All of
the
these
games are Game Pass.
The only one that won't be is the Square Enix one.
Oh yeah.
But the Indiana Jones,
I'll download it just to try it.
Yeah.
I'll probably try it for like about 10 minutes and then I'll delete it.
But Todd Howard was involved and he was very excited
really?
too. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because he loves it or something. I don't know. Todd Howard's a weird animal and
he needs to focus on Skyrim. That's what he needs to do.
Well, Skyrim is out and has been out for 12 years.
The new one. I'm sorry. Is it still?
You're talking about Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls 6. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. I don't know the other two.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Like I said, they looked very excited about it. Let's talk about GTA 6 a little bit. What did you?
The gameplay, or not? It wasn't a gameplay.
There was no gameplay.
I think it was in engine, like the game engine, but it looked. I mean, that's how Rockstar does.
It looks like a GTA game.
Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, it looks. I cannot wait.
Yeah,
especially in Miami, or Vice City or whatever.
Yeah. Did you see the Florida man Joker who is suing Rockstar for using his likeness?
Yes.
And it's funny that he's using his likeness because he's like, I'm the Florida Joker. You realize that Joker is owned by DC, right?
Exactly.
So I don't know what you're trying to sue.
Exactly.
But the only thing is, I don't know anything about the Florida Joker, so
I don't either.
I don't know if he has any.
I mean, who knows? He could just saw the trailer and then automatically. Well, no.
Well, I mean, that's exactly what he did. He just saw.
Didn't they have the same issue with the GTA 5 on the cover? Then some girl like, oh, you're.
I think it was Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said, but they actually, I'm pretty sure they got that.
But that's like.
I'm fairly certain they got that thrown out because they actually used an image of another model who they I think
that looks better than Lindsay Lohan.
Well,
I get you.
Well, Lindsay Lohan. Anyway, we're not gonna slander. But the Florida Joker one, I thought it was funny because, like I said, I don't know if he has any social media following or anything like that. I think the picture that
I
inspired.
just saw a picture of him.
I think the picture that inspired, I think it was a mugshot or something.
I think it was a mugshot because I haven't seen much details about it. If it was a big thing, he would, put a video out and complaining. Or
he has. He's made statements and saying that they need to take it down or pay him. I think he's leaning towards the pay him thing.
So is this another way of somebody just gets free money?
I think it's I think that's what it's trying to do. Just trying to dip in because it's just like everybody did. Like, oh well, all these companies have billions of dollars, and maybe they should help out or give. Well, they have billions of dollars because they don't give their money away. Yeah. So.
No, I mean, there's some people that could actually give money to everybody in the world and still have money, but we're not going to go there.
No.
But
we'll go ahead.
Yeah, but the GTA 6, I'm excited for it. I know it comes out next year, and that's fine. Rockstar, I trust it. It's supposed to be amazing. I hear the AI is going to be crazy in that.
Yeah, it looks like they're also giving heavily in like the social media stuff.
Oh yeah.
I think there's going to be probably like
cater to the young dickheads out here now.
Well, what I think is like in game, I think, and they've always done a good. GTA has always done a good job of kind of in a way in a very effective way of parody, like the same stuff. Like one of like their websites, like in GTA 5, they have websites, and it was like it was like the real estate ones was like essentially like, oh, these are overpriced or what. Like they played into
they
with
know
a societal.
what they're doing.
So they're gonna do the same thing, I would assume, in with like TikTok and Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, they already have. I think they showed like something like TikTok in there. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. I'm definitely. I mean, I don't have a life now, but I'm definitely not going to have a life when it comes out. So hopefully, I might. Who knows?
But I mean, it looks interesting. I am excited for it. And 2025 is when we have to wait. So as long as the world doesn't nuke itself by next year, we'll be able to play GTA 6.
Yeah, I think. I don't know.
I
don't want to get into
Here's
that.
to hoping.
That's for another podcast.
Yeah. So, talking about intellectual theft, in air quotes here, Pal World.
Oh man, such a great game. And you know what's funny? I got a couple buddies that stream on Twitch and everything. And I was watching. I was like, "What the fuck is this cartoon ass game? Some whatever. Just I don't know." And then I started watching it and watching them play it, and then I started reading more about it. And then, a friend of mine was like, yo, I think I want to download this and try it out. And he said it's free on the Game Pass. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, it can't hurt. So we downloaded it, and we played it for at least 5-6 hours straight. Yeah, and it's fun. It's relaxing.
So what was funny is, because the whole thing is Pokemon with guns. That's what everybody's saying.
Oh, yeah.
And there are...
I'm just saying I don't know about. I mean, I don't care about Pokemon. When I grew up. I didn't handle all that crap.
Right, because you're old.
Yeah, I'm old, but I mean,
I
don't look old though. But still,
I grew up with Pokemon. It is not so the biggest gripe or the people that are. There are people that are upset about it. I did see a lot of like Twitter and Reddit posts.
Nintendo Pokemon fanboys, they're like really upset because the game is better than your game.
Well, it's different. It is not. So the one thing I did want to say is it is not. It is different style gameplay. It's better
because I just looked and how many downloads in 5 days? 7 million people.
So, but here's what I'm saying. As somebody who's played Pokemon, it is a different play style. The Pokemon games are a style where you go and catch Pokemon, which but it's turn-based combat. It's a turn-based combat system. This is not that.
Yeah, it's boring as shit.
To
me it is.
Okay, well that's fine, and that's because you're old and don't know what reality is.
Oh, really?
That didn't come out right.
No, it did not.
I was going somewhere with that, but you just upset me so much. So maybe I'm a Pokemon fanboy. You know what? Shut Power World down. Cancel Power World.
Well, they sell over 7 million in just 5 days.
And I think they had something like almost 2 million concurrent players on Steam.
And the guy that's really pissing off Nintendo and the fanboys is that modder.
Yes.
That have that mod to where everything's Pokemon.
Yeah.
And it's great.
So yeah, he actually I don't want to say the name. Because I don't know if this is just the article I'm going on here. I don't know if this has to do with the guy who actually made the mod or not. But he did make a full mod, which has obviously circulated the internet. It's you actually play as Ash Ketchum, which is the antagonist of the Pokemon anime. and it turns a lot of the pals, not Pokemon, they are pals, and it turns them into Pokemon likenesses. Which now I will say that I mean it got taken down, but that's probably not the right way to go about it because modding you're at that point you're using the exact likenesses. I
mean, okay, let's say it was pretty cool that he did that, and it's funny. It's probably like a slap in the face, but right now the game is already under heavy. That just made it even more.
Right, but there's something I watched, and I've been reading a lot about it. Palworld for the record, they are walking a very fine line of parody, because what they're doing is they're not directly copying the games or the gameplay. Nintendo cannot copyright or trademark the game style. They can't say a Pokemon catcher or a monster catcher. That's not. They can't trademark that. That's not. The idea is there.
The evolution and stuff.
Right.
Too as well.
It's the one video I watched was the guy was comparing it to the Da Vinci Code, which was based on another book, and the guy who wrote the original book. So it was about if Jesus and Mary Magdalene had a child and or got married and had children.
Yes.
Which is what the Da Vinci Code was basically about.
Yes.
The original author sued Dan Brown. And they lost because he took the core idea, but he didn't pick it word for word.
Right.
So I don't think Palworld is going anywhere, for the record.
Oh, it's not.
I mean, I think mods, anything that's going to bring into Pokemon, because Nintendo hasn't replied directly to it, which I don't think they will, because Nintendo is just going to point they've got how many people who love anything Nintendo related, they're going to point to it, everybody's going to look at Palworld and then go play Palworld.
Right. But and this is great too. It's like competition kind of too as well.
I agree with you to a point, but I don't think it's the same, because while Palworld is very similar to Pokemon as far as like the monsters,
right,
it's a very different game.
Right. No,
the gameplay, the survival aspect of it is almost identical. I think it's a 1-to-1 of Ark.
Ark, yeah.
The survival system, the hunger system, all that's almost exactly like, if not exactly like Ark. The pickaxes and stuff, and you upgrade those. I played Ark for a significant amount of time. It's the same thing. The traversal system, like where you climb up the rocks and you have a stamina bar. The funny part about that is that's almost identical to Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, they're taking bits and pieces here and there. So I don't think the Pokemon aspect, if it was to go
it's
away,
like they got a lot of just different games and compile it into one.
Basically,
but it's a fun game. And honestly, I agree. It's not going to go anywhere. There's nothing that shows to where, they're doing something wrong towards Nintendo or anybody else.
Yeah, and Nintendo, like I said, my biggest guess is they're not going to address it, because again, they don't want to get they don't want to give it the attention.
Right, and then actually it's about to come. There's no dates, but they are working on an update. It's going to get PvP, new raid bosses, new islands, and future updates.
On Palworld.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know it's funny that they release it now, because next month is Pokemon's like their direct thing, and
really?
Usually they announce like a remake or something. I do.
It makes sense. What you do. I get it.
I don't know what that means, but okay. But no, I mean, Palworld it's a lot of fun.
It is.
I've been playing it. I've been playing solo, but I could definitely see where
it's fun when you're playing with your buddies.
Yeah, because you don't have to. Because I'm like playing solo, I have to focus on everything with my base.
You definitely have to join our world. But it's something different. Like me, I'm more of a. I love story games, as in like Mass Effect and shooting games like that, or Witcher, stuff like that. But I mean, lately, once I gotten older, I'm just like Call of Duty. It's easy. But this is just something different. It's very relaxing, calm, and it's just different. I like it. I'm all for it.
Well, I'm happy for you. I think.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. So you don't have to be rude to me.
Were you being really sincere when you said that?
What? I was happy for you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay, then. Great.
So let's see here.
So what? So it's 2024, 23. What do you consider was your game of the year?
I don't know. I didn't really have a lot of games that I really dove. There's one game I dove into a ton.
Well, you didn't really play games that much last year, did you?
I dinked and dunked here and there.
Dinked and dunked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I mean, they got to be something.
I tried a lot of games last year. I'm sure. Let me see. Let's see what came out in 2024.
Why do you have to? Do you mean 2023?
2023. That's what I meant.
But why you have to look? If you already played them, you should already know.
They didn't stick out to me that much. I'll put it that way.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I enjoyed Starfield. That was not my game of the year, but I did enjoy the hell out of Starfield.
I enjoyed it. It actually, I hate to say it, after a while it just got boring.
It felt very empty. I saw where they were going with it, but it just needed to be more populated.
Yeah, it's like a what game? No Man's Sky at the very beginning.
Yeah, it felt a lot like that.
But now, that game is way better.
Right. I mean, I just don't like with Starfield. There's no point for multiplayer.
It was a good hype of last year, but I mean, really, I haven't heard anything about it. Nobody's talking about it. I mean, none of my friends are playing it at all.
I mean,
I actually deleted it from my hard drive.
I did. I deleted it.
Yeah.
No, I still have it on my Xbox.
Do you?
Yeah, I got a Series X, so I have a little bit more space. And again, I don't play Call of Duty, so I have space.
I have a Series X too. Oh, but I have Call of Duty though. So yeah, that takes almost 300 gigs. I don't understand how.
Because they don't want you to play any other games. That's why.
That's how they do it.
It's if you can't download other games, you can't play other games.
Oh, speaking of Call of Duty, this new update that came out, Reloaded 1. Last week,
I haven't played.
Is the worst update ever. That's another reason why me and my buddies we stopped playing Call of Duty and we're going to like Power World or actually we're going to that. But once we play, if we want to play a shooter, we go back to Battlefield because the update was so bad. Like when the update first came out, there was an infinite loop glitch. So some
I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, some people that if they want to play Warzone and they click into it, it's just a continue the whole time. And then there was and some people got the infinite loadout glitch too as well.
I'm interested to see what's gonna if anything's gonna change with the Xbox Activision merge, because I mean maybe I don't know.
I don't think anything's really gonna change.
I know they outed or bought out the head of Activision, the CEO. He was dismissed essentially with probably a huge severance package because he's never gonna have to work again.
But that's good that he's out because all he cared about was microtransaction, from my understanding.
Again, I've worked for a game that has microtransactions. I have zero issue with microtransactions as long as it is cosmetic only.
Yeah, not pay to win.
Yeah, pay to win. But the pay to win model, it makes a lot of fucking money. That's the problem.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing.
A lot of people are lazy and they don't want to try to play the game and unlock stuff and get things better. They just want it now.
Right, and I think again,
that's what's wrong with our generation.
Laziness.
It really is.
We're back in my day. Another game I did play quite a bit of, and I didn't finish yet, but I did really enjoy it. Was Assassin's Creed Mirage.
Was it good?
It was. I enjoyed it.
I was gonna buy it, especially when it was on sale during Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
But I was reading reviews and watching some reviews, and they said the game is actually shit. They said Valhalla was better.
I fucking hated Valhalla.
Because they said Valhalla, you can actually do more things, as in like combat wise. I heard the combat in Mirage is very bland.
I got to the point where you get the where you do like where you transport to it, and
so you stopped playing.
Starfield came out, and I started playing Starfield. But
Did Mirage come out after Starfield?
Did it? Maybe. I don't know. Did it?
I think so.
Let's see. Go ahead and keep talking.
We're about to find him in a lie.
Ooh.
Just
our first juicy
I know.
October 5th, 2023.
Yeah, that came out after Starfield.
Did it? Or did I go back to Starfield?
So
in other
words, the game's shit.
No, I mean I enjoyed it. I don't remember what I dove into after that, but I mean again, it's an Assassin's Creed game.
I'll wait till it's like
$10.
Or not even that. I'm sure it'll go to Game Pass one time.
Yeah, because I think they just brought Valhalla is now on Game Pass.
Yeah, so eventually it'll drop. So probably by the end of this year it'll be on Game Pass
or next year. Because Valhalla just got to Game Pass.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure did.
It was like in the last month or so.
Probably like in 2025.
Probably sometime.
That's fine.
But yeah, I mean, I again, it was an Assassin's Creed game.
I just want them to make the one that everybody's been hoping they make is the one in like Japan.
That's
possible. It could come out this year or next year.
Probably next year because because they're doing every other year releases now. They're doing they did away with the yearly
which
releases.
Is good.
I mean, as long as you make good games, it's the biggest issue is, I mean, like Starfield had a lot of problems. The game that I think is game of the year still had a lot of problems, and that wasn't on launch. That was actually on when it moved to Xbox. Baldur's Gate.
I would have to say, if I want to say a game, I've never played it, but after reading reviews, watching videos, and watching people play it, I would have to say that's probably a game of the year. But
so last year, I got, as you know, and you've made a ton of fun of me for it. I got into D&D, Dungeons and Dragons. Once a week, I enjoy the hell out of it. Have a lot of fun. Baldur's Gate it's very slow paced. It is everything, like whenever you do combat, you roll a dice. It's all automated for you.
Yes.
But you also roll a dice to choose your who takes what turn. And obviously being an RPG, it's very story driven. There's a lot of times where there's dialogue. Like even when we're playing D&D, we do a lot of role play. Like as far as like what's happening, how our
person.
Well, we do ours over Discord.
I would like to watch this.
Oh, I can invite you to the server and you can sit in. That's fine.
Okay.
I have no problem with that.
Is it on video?
No, we don't video it. But we have a website that we call Roll20 that we use.
How many people?
We have 7 people in our party right now, which is actually probably too many, but.
Oh, I mean, don't worry.
I'm not. No, that was no. For the record, that was not me asking you to join. I don't want you to join.
What? Oh wow.
No, we. What I'm saying is that we had so many people join,
right?
And we were actually going to have 8, but Holly, my wife, bounced out.
Smart.
So, well, no, she played her last campaign with us the whole way. So.
Sounds exciting. I mean, hey, but that's you though.
Yeah,
you like that? That's something you like. That's fine. I'm not knocking it.
But Baldur's Gate, I think as far as I know, it's like a D&D, like their overall lore. It's very much part of that.
I'm probably gonna buy it. So to try it out, I do want to try it out.
Yeah, I would. Again, if you have a way to try it before you buy it, I would recommend that. And the only reason is because it's not everybody's cup of tea.
I mean, I know what kind of play style it is. I'll play those games before.
Right.
So.
Well, I mean, you play mostly Call of Duty, so if you're
do I?
That's what you told me.
I mean, last year I did, yes.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you played.
And Battlefield.
Fast, twitchy first-person shooters and all the little 12-year-old. Oh, that reminds me. I did see a video.
Where are you going with that?
I don't know. You're playing with a bunch of 12-year-olds and probably getting your ass kicked.
No.
No, the one thing I did see, there was a video of somebody talking that they were getting rid of skill-based matchmaking and moving to age-based matchmaking. I don't know. I don't know.
I haven't heard anything like that.
I don't know the validity behind the statement, but it was funny to me because I was like,
sounds like a troll.
Hey, it would make a lot more sense.
Would it?
To have all the 30 and 40-year-olds playing who played back in the day.
It'd be cool, I guess.
The one thing the one reason I won't go back to Call of Duty right now, and it was because they're like, we're trying to get rid of the toxic chat. I'm like, that's like 80% of what Call of Duty is.
I'm on right now. I'm on the. If I say one more thing, I get a shadow ban in the voice for. I got my notification the other day because me and some guys were playing Warzone, and we jumped like on top of a roof.
Whatever you said, don't say. Whatever you said, don't say it on the podcast.
Yeah, I can't say it. It was pretty bad, and I jumped in and I went out of party chat because you know how you click on it, you can switch chat, and they were talking mad crap. And me and my buddy, we came in, we killed all 4 of them, and we let them how they need to revive, and we're talking mad crap, and I go, oh, that's gonna get you banned, shadow ban, and then not even an hour later, I got a message from Activision.
Yeah, I don't.
It's so stupid.
It doesn't make any sense because
that's what made the game great.
I mean,
really think about it.
Yeah, no, it's what made it made it what it is. Like it's not.
That's what made it what it is. Like Modern Warfare 2, that lobby. That's where you became a man. Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah. I was told a lot of things that I didn't know about my own mother.
Oh, me too.
I did not know she was that kind of person.
I didn't know how many times my head was going to get chopped off.
Right. No, it's just
squeaking.
It would just, and it's like I saw a lot of people complaining about the new issue stacking, where
yes.
And I remember I was watching this one guy on TikTok, and he was like, "Well, it's not that stacking's a problem, but the problem I have with it is when you're playing not Retribution. What's the other one?
A Resurgence?
Yeah, Resurgence, because you can log back in if you die. It's like, okay, but what if you don't die? He's like, but you die and you can just load back. You just drop back in until he's like, and then you can play team at the end of it. Like he's asking people or telling people. Asking people really to like, hey, you should play this game in a way that benefits me because I don't like getting teamed up 4-on-1.
Yeah, find some friends.
Right, and because what his point was like, well, if you're playing like squads, like regular Warzone, I get it, but if you're playing Resurgence, it doesn't make sense. It's like, but why are? And again, it's just going back to that's the way like some people like to play. Some people like to camp. I'm a fucking camper when it comes to battle royales. I load up. I'll wait till I'll get to a safe place, and I'll just pick people off.
You can't really camp no more.
Well, but that's what I'm saying is
you'll get kicked out, or because it even happened to me. Like I got kicked out twice because I got shot multiple times. Like say if you get shot and you're down, and a buddy comes in, finally comes and revives you, and then when they picked up, you get shot again. You go down, you get kicked for inactivity.
Oh, really?
That happened to me twice.
So
you really can't camp, but I mean you can't.
But that's what I'm saying. My play style is not run across and try. I don't try to get into a gunfight until near the end. I like to be patient.
You're not the asshole that's with a squad of 4 and we're in a room and we're just looking at it, posting up in there, and you're not the asshole that's going to run off and go take on a full squad and yell at us for not backing you up.
Right, no. I can't tell you how many times.
We didn't even know that you left.
Right.
The reason why I'm saying that because I literally have a buddy that does that, and it's annoying.
I played a lot of PUBG when it was kind of like in its heyday, and that was one of our play. That was one of the way we didn't. For the record, we did not win a lot. Like I will say that, but
no, I get what you're saying because even in Call of Duty, like we'll get on top of the rooftop and just up there with snipers. We're assholes and we'll just picking people off.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Yeah,
I mean,
but if you stack into a place where, and what's funny to me is like that's also like the actual tactical name of getting ready to make an entrance in the military or the police. They stack on the door and they move in as one unit, and people get upset by that. I think that's hilarious.
There's a lot of crybabies. You can't. I mean, that's all they are. Just crybabies. I don't care. So. Yeah.
But that's the way people want to play. Oh, I'm tired.
Oh, you're yawning?
Yeah, I don't have kids. No, do have kids. I love my kids. My kids actually watch podcasts sometimes.
You heard that.
I love you guys.
I mean, I love kids, but nah, I'm good.
So what is your game of the year? Mine was Baldur's Gate. I played a significant. I think I'm on my second or third playthrough because I didn't finish it. I got stuck, so that's why I jumped into it.
Honestly, I really don't have a game of the year. I mean, if I can say anything is like a game of the year, it would probably be, I guess, to me, just Skyrim, because that's the only good game I actually... Not Skyrim, I'm sorry. Starfield, because that's the only good game I really played. All the other games I played was, Call of Duty, Battlefield. Forza. Played Forza. Forza was really good, but not really.
It's a racing game.
Exactly.
Did you Horizon or Forza Motorsport?
No, Forza Motorsport.
Okay.
It was good, but there's a lot of things they changed to how it used to be back in the day, and a lot of people don't like it. Crew Motorfest, that was a really fun racing game.
Did that come out last year?
Yes, Crew Motorfest did come out last year.
That's more of an arcade style, right?
Yes.
Okay, because I played the Crew
it's
a
fun.
while ago.
I enjoy that, but I mean that's definitely not a game of the year. I wish I played some PlayStation games because I probably would have said maybe this new Spider-Man.
I didn't get to play it yet.
I hear it's great. I hear my buddy just beat it, and he said.
I played the hell out of the first one in Miles Morales. Those were just.
And God of War was really good.
Did Ragnarok come out last year?
I don't know if it came out last year, but I know the DLC came out. That free DLC that should have been a paid one. I
know what you're talking about.
But
no, Ragnarok came out 2022.
That's what I thought.
So it can't be a 2023 Game of the Year.
Yeah.
So for any of developers or anybody that cares, my Game of the Year is Baldur's Gate 3. So good job, Larian Studios. I don't have a trophy.
I would have to say it looks. I mean, everybody said it's a great game, so it looks like I want to try it eventually.
I did like that people were upset that Spider-Man didn't get a single. They got 7 nominations and didn't get a single award. People were mad.
Yeah, because who was it? It was Boulder Gate, and who was the other one that was really good?
There was Baldur's Gate.
Because
the Zelda one, Tears of the Kingdom.
No, yeah, but there was another one that Boulder Gate was fighting with during the VGAs. Or maybe
Alan Wake.
Yes, Alan Wake 2. And I've seen some gameplay of that. That game looks beautiful, and the soundtrack on that is awesome.
Here, let me see. I got the Game of the Year.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 1, I believe.
Okay,
but that's who was fighting, going back and forth.
The nominees were Alan Wake 2, Tears of the Kingdom, Spider-Man 2, Resident Evil, Super Mario Brothers Wonder, and then the one that won it was Baldur's Gate 3.
Right. But that's who were like going a lot was Baldur's Gate and Alan Wake.
Yeah, a lot. Tears of the Kingdom had a pretty good. I don't like the style that Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom play with.
Yeah.
As far as their combat system, I hate the combat system. That's why I can't finish the game. So your weapons break, and they break at a pretty rapid rate, but you pick other weapons up, and it's wildly frustrating for me as somebody who played like the original Zelda games where you don't have weapons that break,
right?
And you just use like the hammer and stuff like that, like the Master Sword, obviously, but you use them for puzzles, and I mean it's. Again, they did take it a new direction, so I will give it that. It's just not the direction I want it to go.
Right.
And then I think when you get the Master Sword...
So next time when they make a Zelda, they should make it cater to you, correct?
Absolutely, 100%. Okay. They should make games that cater to me. Don't make games that don't cater to me. And we're gonna complain either way.
Sounds like a Kansas City fan.
That has nothing to do with anything.
I really hate that hat.
I hate your fucking sweater. But yeah, no, that's our games of the year, and... It's going to be kind of a short podcast because there's not a whole lot going.
We're going to try to talk about more different things.
I'm going to try, but you can't come up with ideas, so.
Oh, I've got some ideas. I just don't know if you want to talk about it.
Well, we'll see. But yeah,
we can. I mean, I'd be glad to talk about what happened in Miami a couple of weeks ago. That'd be fun.
What happened in Miami a couple weeks ago?
Come on, don't act like you didn't see on TikTok.
You got me at a loss, bud.
Really? Are you being serious?
I'm being 100% serious.
Apparently, there was about I don't know how many, but it was a pack of kids. It's just like Stranger Things. They went into the Miami Outdoor Mall, and they had an old VCR or something, and they did something to where they supposedly what people said that they did something. They flick a switch, and something happened electronically, as in like a portal opened. And something came through the portal, and everybody's talking about. You didn't see that to where the video of somebody was up in the probably one of the hotels across from the mall, and there was literally 70 to 100 cop cars out there for emergency. Just check it out. I mean, it's just interesting. But the thing is, the cops or the authorities, they're saying it was just a fight that broke out. Everybody has phones. There is no video or anything of a fight that was going on.
Is there a video of this portal or anything?
Supposedly there's some video. I don't know if it's true, but there's a lot of people coming forward supposedly saying that, there was something that weird that happened that night, and we've seen some things. I don't know. I'm open-minded. Just do your research and just check a little bit. Just type it in.
It sounds like you should do some research so you can actually tell me what we're talking about.
I mean, I can really go into it.
Yeah,
but
we'll start getting it. But we are, for all the ones, welcome to 2024. Happy New Year for the guys that we missed you. We are gonna.
Why you're looking at the camera?
I don't know why, but habit. It's a good habit to get into.
It is a good habit.
No, we're gonna try to do at least one or two of these a month, hopefully.
Yes,
if we can
will just work. And, life.
Yeah, if we can. But we'll go ahead and we'll cut off here. And thanks for watching and listening. And we will catch you next time.
Yes. Go Ravens.
Oh, please. It's a good thing I'm in charge of editing.